Hey everybody, welcome back to Wargaming Lab. This is our Germany Hearts of Iron 3 Black Ice playthrough. This is episode 21, and we're continuing our battle in the Soviet Union. So we've reached the outskirts of Leningrad, and I'm doing some probing attacks with our motorized divisions that may or may not succeed. Our infantry hasn't caught up yet. We've surrounded, I think this is a largely spawned army in Narva, and we're mostly just going to keep them here. We do have First Corps attacking. Actually, it's 100% spawned. You can just tell from the names of the divisions. Actually, First Corps might be able to take those out. First Panzer's holding that pocket from the east. Let's see. The rest of First Panzer Army is starting to move southeast toward Moscow, and we'll continue with that. We've managed to surround, or are about to surround, two Guards divisions right here. Second Panzer Army is between Vitebsk and Smolensk, and the southern piece of it is trying to break into Homel, and once that's done, we'll continue pushing east to Bryansk. I'm actually not sure how much steam we'll have by the time we make it to Bryansk. Our goal is to get to Tula. Historically, that was just a little bit too far. We'll see how we do there. We're a little bit behind down south. We were having issues finishing the pockets in the Lvov area. We've now done so, but you can see our infantry is, it's partly a micromanaging issue on my part, but our infantry is really far behind. We've also pushed past Odessa into central Ukraine. I don't know the names of these rivers. I wish there was an easy way to show that, but we're basically at Mykolaiv. We'd like to push into Crimea. We just finished 6th Panzer Corps. It's only partial with 2 Panzer divisions. We've been talking about moving these to Africa, and the situation there is honestly not great. And it will collapse, basically. The Italians don't have enough troops down here to deal with Operation Torch, so we can send these 2 Panzer divisions a little bit late. But honestly, just 2 divisions isn't enough. It's probably just barely enough to stabilize this, not enough to actually push back. And it won't be enough to counter the Allied torch landings. We have 2 Marine divisions and 2 motorized divisions that'll be done around the end of the year. Those might be enough to hold out here. I'm not sure how much they'll be able to do. And the point of talking about this is we could just commit to the invasion of the Soviet Union, these 2 Panzer divisions, and they can maybe help us push into the Crimea, rather than diverting our efforts to Africa. So we do have 5 mountain divisions that we can put either in Army Group South or in Finland. I think I'm going to send them to Finland. I'd like to maintain our front here in central Finland. We've managed to cut off Murmansk. We've captured Murmansk, and then the Soviet divisions that are trying to retreat here will be overrun. Hopefully we've surrounded a few more in this area. They'll be destroyed. 7th Mountain doesn't really have to hold here, because by the time 7th Mountain's pushed out of this province, 1st Mountain Corps will be down to at least to Kandalashka. So things are looking pretty good, but it all ultimately depends on getting to Moscow. If we can't capture Moscow this year, or at least get right next to it, we're going to have serious problems in 1943. So that's enough narrative. Let's get started. Okay. All right, there's our spoiling attack. Or not spoiling, probing attack on Leningrad. We'll have to keep a close eye on this battle here. Don't want this division to be overrun. They're temporarily cut off too, so it's a little bit of a hairy situation right here. I think we can probably hold here. We're getting a lot of pretty juicy terrain bonuses as defenders. Um, remember from the last video that there was a counter coup, so even though the Finnish army doesn't really functionally exist, the Soviets now have to basically retake all these provinces in order to fix their logistical situation. Okay, and then 7th and 8th Panzer Grenadier are basically just holding on to Schlesselburg. Hopefully we can push all the way to Novaya Ladoga. The game, if you look carefully at the terrain connections here, Schlesselburg has a connection to Ostanovets, which is a river crossing, and then Novaya Ladoga is also a river crossing. But if I click on Novaya Ladoga, there's a straight crossing to Ostanovets. So infantry can still, and historically that was a late crossing unless it was the middle of the winter, but in this game it still means that infantry can move across the strait. So we need to actually capture Novaya Ladoga to fully cut off Leningrad. I believe the terrain bonuses are even worse for straight crossings than river crossings, but yeah, infantry can still move. We're also going to be overrunning 2 divisions, or a division in Oranienbaum. Okay, 3rd. Yeah, our front's getting a little bit thinned out here because our infantry is still catching up. So we have to pay attention to not letting our armor get cut off. Okay, we're on the outskirts of Kiev. We really need these infantry corps at the front line before we can attack the city, though. 81. So let's unscrew the situation here. 86. 90, 91. And this core. And I think that's everything. Okay. We can probably use these for motorized divisions to get behind the city, but we won't have enough troops to capture it. That is, I mean, I'm only seeing HQ units in here, so maybe I'm wrong, but I'm not super confident we can capture this off the march. Sony. Okay. We really need to finish this battle here, otherwise we're not going to be able to cut off these divisions. Yeah, these guard, like I said in the last video, these guards divisions get insane defense bonuses, especially in urban environments. So if we let all these spawned guards divisions like bunch up in Moscow and Leningrad, I think we've avoided that outcome. But Moscow, Orel, Tula, basically those cities will become uncapturable without extensive sieges. So we need to surround these guards divisions almost as soon as they spawn to have any hope in hell of defeating them. I think this one might actually get away, which is unfortunate, but this one's screwed. Okay. 6 Panzer Grenadier is kind of weak. I'm going to withdraw them north. Okay, the battles in the Pinsk marshes are still kind of going nowhere. Let me get some more orders issued here. Yeah, you can see even 2 speeds too fast. Can't keep up with stuff that's going on. You're going there. You're going there. Yeah, cool. The 16th and 17th. You can see the impact that having an envelopment bonus has. So we have just 20th Panzer attacking east to Karma, but as soon as we put 16th and 17th motorized as a support attack from the south, it changes from 12 to 59. So you need to really try to avoid having these sort of frontal one-directional attacks, because you just end up getting chewed up for no reason. You'll take a lot of losses for the same outcome. Let's see. 12th and 13th, let's put them further east. Maybe we can surround Veliki Luki. And then this whole Panzer Corps is going to go straight over. We're also going to start building up our infantry line here to just hold what we've captured. We'll try to get to Valj too, because if you look at the map, once we capture Leningrad, ignoring the Severstoy, and I think that's a pretty crappy airbase, if we can capture Demyansk and Vlaj, they have basically no air bases up here. So that'll help us with air superiority quite a bit. Narva, okay, that's almost done. Yeah, you see the attack modifiers 0.5%. That's just atrociously bad. So that isn't going to work. Let's cancel that attack before we take unnecessary losses. And we're going to let our infantry catch up to build this front, and then we'll send 1st Panzer Army southeast. Captured Vitebsk. Okay. Okay, we've gotten an overrun on that Soviet division that was up here. Gatchina, Tosno. And they're going to be basically constantly attacking Schlesselburg. The AI is pretty dumb, but it can tell when there's tenuous connections. So whatever troops you put in Schlesselburg in a similar environment are going to be basically attacked non-stop forever, as long as the Soviets have troops in neighboring territories. So we benefit a lot from immediately fortifying this. So I'm going to put in 2 pillboxes. The same applies for Novaya Ladoga, but it's a little bit harder to hold because you don't have rivers on both sides. Let's see. Okay. All right, we've managed to get north of Kyiv. Let's see what attacking across the river looks like. I'll send 3rd up there as well. It'd be great to get just one large encirclement of the entire Pripyat marshes. I don't think our troops are concentrated enough for that, though. In any case, we should probably capture Kyiv first. All right. Our infantry is still doing pretty well down here, and I'm just going to commit, so it's going to screw up the situation in North Africa, but if we don't beat the Soviets, that doesn't matter. So I'm going to send Rommel and these 2 panzer divisions to Ukraine, and we'll assign them to 6th Army. We need mobile forces down here. We'll have 10 infantry divisions in France, along with 2 motorized divisions as a response force in case there's a Dieppe style landing up here. And Africa's going to have to just take care of itself, and that's probably going to mean that Italy is going to collapse. And that'll just have to be a defensive war for us, because we really need to focus on the Soviet Union. There's no way around it. So definitely an ahistorical playthrough, but that's fun too. Yeah, so we're having no trouble defending Schlichtenberg, especially once we get some standard infantry divisions in there. I'll send 6th and 7th up that way. Still kind of having trouble tracking everything that's going on with this infantry. You're going to go that way, actually. Okay, so our infantry in the center has started to catch up. Let's send the tanks out again. We're going to focus on going north with this Panzer Corps now that we have infantry to hold the line. And then this Panzer Corps needs to get across the river ASAP. Okay. Yeah, you can see these units are trying to escape. I'd really love to get 8th or 7th Panzer up there to slow them down. I don't think we have enough troops. Kyiv. Okay. These tank divisions are now south of Kyiv. Okay, what's the deal with... Gotta get these corps commands caught up. Our troops out here are getting kind of thinned out, so I don't want to overstretch them. They need armored support, so yeah. We're kind of low on anti-partisan troops as well. We're going to have to start building some more. Okay, it's saying we don't have enough projects going right now. Mechanized breakthrough. I must have missed that one. Can start queuing 1943 stuff. Conf Group A is unlocked. Wartime experience taught our commanders that sometimes small, well-balanced units consisting of a bit of everything might be better suited for certain tasks than full divisions. So that's pretty cool. And pack front defenses. So this is basically an anti-tank defensive strategy using boxes kind of anti-tank guns that channel tanks into paths that allow them to be destroyed pretty easily, and that's usually done in concert with minefields. So let's get that going. That reduces our AT max speed, but gives them significantly more hard attack. And if we look at our standard infantry division, they're limited to 3.5 kilometers an hour by the infantry regiment, so slowing the AT regiment's not going to make a big difference. Oh, it'd be so nice to get an overrun here. I just don't think we're going to get one. Not sure why these two divisions are taking so long to start attacking. let's get our navy back out to help with shore bombardment. Mykolaiv. Okay, great. Yeah, their troops are really thinning out down here. It's hard to say what that means from a bigger picture standpoint, but I can tell that the Russians are having trouble putting troops everywhere in front of us. It'd be really nice to finish this Pripyat marshes area. Okay, managed to finish that battle. Nice. Yeah, I think this might still work, assuming we can get into Toropets with our armor. Nice. Now we're finally attacking Oranienbaum, and that's a broken infantry division already. Oh my god, so we lost Pinsk. This is just crazy. Yeah, Pripyat marshes usually takes forever. It's just how it is over here. I mean, historically, the Germans never actually cleared the marshes out entirely. I mean, it was a center of partisan activity the entire war, so I'm not shocked. Okay, our infantry is finally starting to catch up. Let's see what our situation looks like with this river crossing of the Dnieper right here. Heavy artillery, okay. Battle of Brovary, so we got two mechanized divisions attacking a Soviet light armor division. I think, yeah, and they're being counterattacked too, so that's going to be a bit slow. Meanwhile, it looks like 5th Panzer Corps is facing militia, so we're going to have no trouble getting around Kiev from the south. Not having much luck breaking into Homel. These NKVD divisions have really high detachments, not even divisions. These detachments have really nice urban defense modifiers, so we're not really attacking the city with enough units, but that's all we have to spare right now. Oh, Kiev. Okay, cool. So now we're behind Kiev. Fantastic, and we're going to go due north now. Actually, the crossing right here is uncovered, so we'll cross there. 23rd is going to cover the crossing. Okay, let's start attacking across the river. 24th and 25th are going to try to help with the encirclement right here. There's some guards divisions in here. Hopefully we can surround. Puchas army. Okay, the Soviets are behind our units now. It's not great. We can retreat to Salo with 6 if we need to. I'm gonna pull 8th Mountain back to Raunua. And 9th and 10th will keep holding for a bit longer. They might actually win that battle. 7th is really exposed, but it's doing a good mission right now. First Corps will relieve them on that front when they get there. Little mini naval battle. Looks like we might lose a destroyer. There's a lot of Soviet air units in Sarima. I'm going to just put air superiority on. Yeah, that looks like just like one big air battle right there. We'll send up SG-3 as well. And I wonder if we can do a runway cratering mission. Let's do it. We lost another destroyer. We're losing a lot of destroyers. It's kind of a bummer. There's no way around it, really. Saskiv. Oh, great! So we made it. We made it over here. We're kind of splitting 5th Panzer Corps, but I think it's worth it to try to get an encirclement right here. Okay, I'm going to turn off that attack for now. We need to focus on just defending. We're getting attacked by a huge amount of Soviet units right there. You're actually going to go that way. You're going to go that way. You're going something like that, and then you're just going straight across. Okay, I think that puts all of our infantry corps into the line. Oh, this city's undefended completely. I wonder if I can get 116th into it. Yeah, we're actually taking some pretty serious losses here. If 16th Corps can get in there, we can start shifting our motorized divisions around a bit, not take such high losses. I'm going to actually pull 2nd Panzer Grenadiers back. Still having no luck in Homel. Tepsk. Okay, let's get 13th and going north. Yeah, we've not really succeeded with the surrounding up here. We're just moving too slow. Okay, you're going to attack that way. We're actually going to stop attacking with this Panzer Corps because they're moving too slow, and get them moving that way. Okay, this is the first of a couple of decisions the Soviet Union gets. It slowly increases their territorial pride and a couple of their bonuses, so the battles are going to get a bit harder from here on out. You can see their territorial pride right now is at 51%. It's going to get higher than that. We do have a bridgehead across the Dnieper south of Kyiv. Battle of Narva is almost over. Seventh Mountain's doing okay for the moment. We're getting a little bit bunched up here. I need to fix that. But yeah, our infantry's arrived at the front now, so we're doing okay with that. I'm going to stop that attack and assist the one to the south. I think we have a better chance of getting across the river right there. Going to do a holding attack here. Maybe we can get 58th into Peach or Cow. That'll surround all these units finally. Although I think we're about to do that anyway when we get into Cleso. Okay, these units are going to hold their position to maintain that bridgehead. Oh, we did capture Homel. Very nice. Okay, so they're going to hold on to that for a minute too. We'll start shifting 4th Panzer Corps and 4th Motorized south to try to get down here to Desna, and that'll create another pocket in this area. Battle of Lee. Okay, we did win that battle. Just have to watch the situation here carefully. I'm going to stop that attack with 6th Mountain. They're taking too many losses. Oh, that's a big bummer. So this division's out of supply, but they did manage to get into the line, so they're defending a river crossing now. So let's get our air units into that battle. And you can see Schliesselburg's just turned into one big defensive fight. Let's move up 10th. 13th can go there. 14th and 15th can go there. And those are going there. Great, we sank more subs. Okay, we're getting attacked by a lot of subs. I'm going to send these back to Talon for now. I don't want to get overwhelmed. Okay, there's Oranienbaum, finally. Let's actually try, rather than getting Novaya Ladoga, let's try attacking due north to Ostanovets. It's now or never. If we wait another month, they'll have too many units here. I'm really stoked we got Homel. That's a huge boon for us. 16th, let's get 19th heading that way, 18th heading this way. And 70th. You guys are gonna head. Oh, is there no way through here anyway? I guess not. So all I have to do right now is focus on finishing that. Okay, that's huge. Just captured one of the cities in the Donbass. Or no, that's not the Donbass. The Donbass is up here, but we're getting close. That's huge. This is kind of going to be a static front for the minute until we can get our motorized units caught up. Okay, finally finished that out. Support that attack. That can stop. Okay, first SS needs to come out of the line. I don't want these divisions falling too low in strength, otherwise they'll take longer to recover. This is perfect tank terrain. I'm not sure why this is taking so long. Okay, we need to get a supply route going to Mykolaiv. That'll be from Dubrovnik to Mykolaiv. And we don't have any escorts, so we're going to have to just feed convoys into this and we'll be losing them. But it's worth the supply gain, so... This might actually work. Okay, Battle of Narva is about done. Okay, let's move these out again. These two can head east. Second Panzer Army. Okay. Need these infantry to catch up. All of our infantry that got off trains still have a recovery period. That's what that yellow symbol means. Okay, we finally captured that. Let's go due north. Oh, we got an issue here. This division's moving too slow. So let's get a spoiling attack going just so 13th can get into Novgorod by train. And I'm going to start sending... Oh, it kind of depends on what happens up here. We need to finish Narva first anyway. They really don't have any troops in the isthmus right here. Okay, this is somewhat stabilized. Okay, yeah, 1st Mountain Corps is melting that tank division. But 7th needs to retreat. We're out of time. Can't risk an overrun. We might actually get overrun. That's really unfortunate. So we may lose 7th Mountain Division entirely. Their retreat speed is probably slower than these mechanized divisions. Let's send these back here. Great. Okay, the western part of the Pripyat marshes are cut off. Alright, well, let's just start a frontal attack on Kyiv and see how that goes. Yeah, you can see they're out of supply too, so they're not moving fast at all. Rest in peace, 7th Mountain. We just don't have any way to get anything in there to rescue you. Yeah, nope. We can just hope that they're having supply issues too. That's about our only savior. Okay, stop that attack. Oh, Garod. Cool. Okay, we do need to push across this river if we want to have a chance at getting to Volge. If we wait until the winter, it'll be too late. Okay, and then 18th and 19th. Gonna go that way. So are you. Orsha. Okay, that attack's finally done. Yeah, we'll push to Krasny. That's just an NKVD division here. Okay, we'll pull 3rd out of the line. Okay, Venetia is finally captured. That's a good thing. We're not moving fast enough here though to finish this encirclement. Sorry about that phone call. So, continuing. I'm going to stop that attack right there. You can see these guards divisions showing up. Our standard infantry divisions are going to have trouble dealing with those without some armored support. So I think it was smart to send Rommel this way. Yeah, those our SS divisions really got chewed up here in this defensive battle in the Dnieper. We're going to send them across the river down south. 21st and 22nd are holding the bridgehead barely, so maybe we're going to we'll send them all here. And 23rd Panzer will cross the river. Okay, Schlesselburg, very nice. That allows us to do a support attack. Okay, that's done. These infantry divisions need to move out. Our armor's staying put too long, trying to hold territory that our infantry needs to take care of. Yeah, I'm not sure. We're a little overstretched here in southern Ukraine. I think we just lost some subs. That sucks. Yeah, this attack's a little starved for units. This one, keep heading that way. Okay, we did make it into Kyiv just in a frontal attack. That's pretty nice. Okay, that core is all done. This core can now head down toward Kyiv. And that'll allow 15th Corps to spread out a little bit. Attack there. We've kind of lost our energy of momentum here in front of Smolensk because we're focusing up south or up north and south of it. I think maybe we're kind of looking at where the enemy forces that we can see are, and yeah, there's some in here. I think the juicier encirclement is Smolensk, honestly. We're going to send this armor around Smolensk from the north, and then this armor, once we can get it up north, is going to swing around the south of it. So hopefully get a nice encirclement there. Really need you guys to start moving. Yeah, 7th Mountain is destroyed. That's a huge bummer. God damn. So let's get it rebuilt. From new recruits, basically. So that won't be available until 1943. Sarny. That's finally done. This infantry corps can now move due east. And so can you. You're going this way. Yeah, that attack is not working. So we'll help with that one, maybe? Might as well put all in on this attack. That's our only way to cut off Leningrad realistically. And I think we're going to manage to do it. Yeah, we did. Okay. Let's put 1st Infantry right there. So the fact that we were able to get north of Leningrad is, I think, drastically increases the chance that we'll capture the city. So that's really good news. Especially now that 1st Corps is back in the fight. Fantastic. And they have no units here either, so we'll advance to west. We just have to distribute our infantry divisions in here now. But I think Leningrad is toast. They have no land connection to the rest of the Soviet Union. They probably never will. Okay, we need to spread these out a bit. Povitz, I think we destroyed some divisions in that pocket. Okay, let's actually stop that attack. Go that way. We need to get north. And you guys are going to go south. Let's put 120th over in Kherson. And maybe Chapalanika, and then you'll go there. This is Lobin. Nice, okay. Man, this never ends. I think we do have some pretty significant air units in the area though, so let's just melt them with air power. Yeah, that's a shattered division already. The air power was enough to finish that out. STG4 to Sindomir. So we're going to have to sort out our air units. They're pretty disorganized right now. Okay, our bridgehead over the Dnieper is falling apart. I think we maybe have one more. Well, we did capture Kyiv, so I wonder how important that really is in the short term. We're actually just going to pull back across the river. I'm more interested in advancing down the west side of the river toward Dnipropetrovsk? Yeah. Where are you attacking? Okay. You go that way. I think this is another transport unit. Yep. Okay. Those will be necessary over the winter. Okay, that attack's not working either, so let's call that off. 2nd Panzer Corps is heading due east, along with 3rd motorized, 2nd motorized. We'll try right there, I guess. These guys need to go down south now. They're separated from the rest of their unit. Nice. Yeah, we're going to get a full encirclement of Leningrad, no problem. Okay, you guys are going to go due east as well. Four in the Gulf of Finland. Okay, let's pull back. Okay, our air superiority mission over Sarima seems to be working. They're not moving those planes. Oh man, we're getting chewed right here. What is going on? Big Soviet attack right there. That's amazing. Yeah, I'm glad we pulled back over here. 70. We're going to put this infantry corps. I don't think there's a border here with Boryspil. There isn't. So that whole infantry corps can go here as well. .95. You're going that way too. Okay, there's 6th Panzer Corps. So they'll help attack toward Mariupol. Well, we can recapture Oulu because they're just letting us take it. It's so bizarre. I think they're having some supply issues. We need to watch out for this Kashtanga crossing. I'll send 4th Mountain that way, along with 5th, whenever they decide to catch up. They were in some pretty crappy terrain up here, so... and if you look at the weather, winter has arrived in this area. It's already -2 degrees Celsius in August, so... Good. Okay, the Panthers are on the move in the Reserve area. Okay, so this whole core is getting chewed up. 67th. Let's redistribute these units. And this whole core is going to move down that way. And if I'm thinking about the math right, I think we might get some overruns right here. And 15th Panzer Grenadier. Sarny. That's finally done. Wow. That took forever. So I think the top end of 4th Army needs to really cover this area because we need to push infantry east and we're not able to do that right now. So gonna send these 3 divisions north. We don't have a choice. Our experimental nuclear reactor will be done soon, so that'll free up about 30 IC, which is a big deal. Okay, we've made contact with the Soviets up here. Man, look at them melt. Yeah, this first corps of mountain divisions is just so elite. They're just tearing them up. Okay. Alright, Leningrad is fully surrounded, so once these infantry divisions are in position, we're going to make our first attack with some actual divisions capable of siege warfare. You can see that they're kind of panicking too. They're attacking out of the city, and that'll drain their strength significantly because they have no... You can see they have descent issues as well. Let's actually check... yeah, their descent's 4%, and it's a little high. I think it'll go down though. I mean, their national unity is still 100%, so there's no risk of any coup or anything like that, or early surrender. Let's just attack with our motorized and regular infantry. I don't want to waste our panzer strength on that. Okay, 1st Panzer Corps is going to head down south to drive on Moscow. Yeah, I think we're going to get some overruns. You can see we're starting to have some supply issues. Okay, 20th needs to head north. I just said the combat was done. Why aren't you letting me move my division? Lost Radamishi. Oh, we just lost a corps command. Okay, well, that's an easy fix. I'm not feeling like this is working out, really. Probably because it isn't. 31, 32. Yeah, we got some overruns right here. Okay, we're gonna pull this entire core out of the line. They're wrecked, basically. I think we stabilized the situation here. Okay, temporarily, 6th Corps will be assigned to 6th Army. This is really good armored terrain in here, so if we can get these two divisions into combat, we'll start making some progress. Okay, we need to stop that attack. Yeah, these garrison divisions that they should be using just as a defense tool are getting shredded because they're trying to attack out of the city, and that won't work. Check on the Battle of the Atlantic here. We have a very small number of subs. Probably too few, but it is what it is. All right. Okay. This corps got into position. Some of my supply issues have to do with the fact that I'm not Managing my core commands properly. Easy fix. Yeah, I think we're going to take Leningrad in August of the invasion. That's a pretty awesome accomplishment. Okay, 3 more subs sunk. Let's conserve our navy. When we capture the city, our entire Baltic fleet's going to get dumped out into the Baltic, and it's actually probably in the short term going to overwhelm our naval units right there, so don't want to lose them. Okay, you guys can attack again. Okay, we have an open route to Rzhev, so we'll just keep taking advantage of that. Okay, we're getting chewed up a little bit right here. Okay. Alright, you go there as well. Okay, I think here's our encirclement opportunity. We've got a huge amount of divisions pinned right here. Okay. Taking some losses right here. Okay, you guys are going to assist the attack as well. Okay, we have almost 100,000 men attacking 70,000 Soviets in Leningrad, and we're getting encirclement and envelopment penalty bonuses. Penalties for the Soviets, bonuses for us. Yeah, we're going to take the city. No questions asked. And all before the winter. I'm going to get some more pillboxes going here, because this is going to be a static front. There's no benefit to attacking further east from here. There's 2 points at Tikhvin, maybe, but honestly, all the big stuff's going to happen down south. So I'd rather just hold this line, especially with Leningrad captured by us. Kusamo. Okay, fantastic. Those are probably overrun. Yep. see if we can get down this way. Okay, starting to stabilize things around the Pripyat marshes. It's really nice to see. Managed to concentrate our armor around Smolensk a bit better. Let's just go ahead and attack the city directly. We're not getting enough encirclements now. I'm having some issues getting our units to move. We're getting some small ones up here. Actually, let's go that way. We're getting counterattacked a lot. That's part of it. Okay, things are thinning up a lot up here. I think they shattered a bunch of divisions trying to kick us out of Obukiv. So we'll be able to push across river with our armor now. And let's actually try to get that encirclement we were talking about. So let's break off that attack. I don't think that's going anywhere. With the armor anyway, we can use the infantry to pin them. 24th and 25th are going to head back up north with their friends. .115th needs to withdraw. 26th and 27th Panzer, they're just going to go on the line here. Hopefully back up 118th. Yes, there's some supply problems right there. Okay, let's keep going east to Rzhev. Alexandrivka. '21st Panzer can go back in the line. Man, we're just getting absolutely shredded. What is going on here? Okay, you go back to Kyiv. We're just going to hold this line right here. So are you. So are you. Brodjanka. It's not going to matter once we encircle them. Okay, so here's our first opportunity in a little bit. Let's get all these divisions heading north. And we'll use infantry to support. along with this infantry. That's just a Red Air Force garrison unit that'll shatter pretty quick. th 17th can go there. 18th is going to go north. Yeah, I'm glad we sent some panzers down here. Borisville. Very nice. Okay. Alright, let's stop that attack. We're out of supply, so we're just causing casualties for no reason. Send 69th back just so we don't get surrounded. Oh, cool. Okay, so we managed to get Andreapol, which should allow us to take Marivo. This terrain is atrocious marsh, so we're not doing super hot on the advance up here. But I think we still have a shot to get to Vlaj before winter, so that's nice. And our tanks are redeploying south, so we'll have another Panzer Corps available in a minute. Okay, yeah, we did break across the river. Okay, you're attacking alone. Stop that. Really like to surround these guys. These motorized divisions are not advancing fast enough. Great. Okay, so we've kind of broken the crust up here, so we're doing better. Let's try this. No, not yet. Assist that attack. It's mostly understrength militia divisions and garrisons in here. Doing okay for now. Yeah, I don't think we're going to manage to capture these guys. Just not moving fast enough. I'm going to let these two corps recover. This isn't a really important area at the moment. Oh, we made a little error here. Left one of our provinces empty. Okay, let's get these guys moving that way. Actually, you guys are going to go up that way. The panzers are going to go that way. got to get some air attack going in here. STG-1 to Narva. Where are you based out of? Kaunas? You're going to go there. STG-2 to Pskov. Okay, they got behind us a little bit. Not a problem. Because we have 2 armored divisions right there. I wonder if I can pin them long enough to make a difference. Yeah, that's some nice divisions I'd love to destroy. We're getting a counterattacked in our bridgehead again. It's far less Soviet units, though. That's starting to hurt. 14th. Let's turn that attack off. Okay, keep going east. Major defeat, Safanovo. Huh. Oh, yeah, okay. Fortunately, they didn't shatter, it just ended the battle. I'm not paying attention, I gotta slow down. Okay, yeah, we should get Smolensk soon. I need to redeploy this infantry corps up here to release our motorized corps. And then this corps is going to take this whole front. Third, 64th, and 65th. Okay, I'm going to rebase these guys to Dano. And let's get some air superiority going on Leningrad so we can start hitting it with our Stukas. Yeah, they don't have too much in the area. Okay, that should be enough. Let's get Stukas into ground attack. They're not really in supply right now. Okay, there's one of those guards mechanized divisions. Danger zone. 19th Panzer is pretty much toast. Let's pull them out. Okay, let's get across the river. Okay, 16th has to come out. We're actually... SG3 kind of got screwed up in that aerial engagement. What about SG4? These Stukas aren't in supply anyway. SG2... Oh no, you are attacking Leningrad. And you're based in Pskov. And you're based in Veliki Luki. You should come back. So we have an opportunity to build some logistics. It's 100% worth it. We'll lose some IC in the short term, but we gain a bunch of resupply ability. Still stuck in our bridgehead here. Okay. Okay, we stabilized things up here. Yeah, Finland's kind of in a weird situation. I think it's bugged, honestly, because it says it's part of the Axis, but then it says at war with Germany and at war with the Soviet Union. So civil war is going on in Finland. I don't know what's up with that. We'll just let it figure itself out. Okay, 26th. Okay, where is... Gotta get some more transport flights going here. So this is TG2. Wait, no, I should give someone a little bit better. That's better. Okay, so where are you supplying? Supplied from Breslau. You should be here. And then you two need to go up further to Minsk. You two... Eighth needs to go... Put him in Hamel for now. Okay. Supply. So we got a supply gap in Minsk. Let's get this going. So Brest-Litovsk is going to be a pretty major supply base for us. We'll let this build up some organization and then we'll get that going as well. Okay, this is actually going pretty well. We can push into Demyansk. They're just letting us take it. Ilashino. Where is... Oh, it's right there. Okay, you're going to attack there. I think, yeah, we need these divisions south as well. Man, that would be really nice to surround that. Let's actually get these guys going to Kremenchuk as well. Very nice. Okay, I think we captured Smolensk just then. Stukas are still not in supply. We did capture Marivo. Okay, 11th. You gotta head down here. You're out of place. And let's get some attacks going in Vlaj. That attack's not working. I'm glad I brought some armor down here when we needed it. $13, $13, 11 and 12, 13, 14 and 15. Okay. We may have to retreat out of Kherson. I don't have enough units down here. Vlaj. We captured Vlaj too. Okay, so that's the northern advance is pretty much complete. The far northern advance. We're really stoked about that. Because just the fact of clearing this all out is going to release a lot of infantry divisions we can push toward Moscow. Okay, you need to come back. You need to go south. We do have units in Lotoshino, 3 panzer divisions, but they're kind of surrounded right now on 3 sides, so they're not going to be pushing much further for the moment. Okay, that's done. So let's get going north. Admiral Hipper lost. Oh, that's a huge bummer. We just lost one of our new heavy cruisers. Oh, big bummer. All right, let's reassess this for a minute. Yeah, we're not really making any progress here. I'm going to cancel this attack. That's not really working. Let's go like that. need to start thinking about moving our Panzer Grenadiers toward Moscow. Let's just get our infantry divisions figured out. 21, 22, 23. You're going here. Oh, sorry, you're going there. You're going here. 25 is going there. And we're getting chewed up. That's good. We need to re-center our panzer divisions down here from those two corps. Bunch of new decisions. Graf Spee lost. Schwer Gustav. We're going to send these up to Leningrad. Scrap, 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 scrap. No thanks. We need more fuel. Crude oil and castle. Okay, arms race, full commitment. Okay, these are going to go. A lot of these heavy artillery do not need to be in Berlin. You don't need to be in Berlin. And then these two are going to head to Leningrad. Yep, things are starting to heat up a little bit. Okay, 18th Panzer is done. Kozolets. Yeah, so we're across the Dnieper up north. Gonna just keep advancing along the river down here. I don't think we're gonna get across at Kremenchuk anymore. We might be able to get a big encirclement down here. I'm gonna try to get to Zaporozhye and make it down to Mariupol maybe. But our infantry line is stabilized, which is one of the things I was most concerned about. Lost Kherson for the moment. We'll just hold the lower reaches with what we got. First and 22nd will go north too. Actually, 23rd will go north. More Oil from the Romanians. Yes, we want it. Soviet railways too wide. Yeah, that's a problem. Industry needs money. Air Force needs money. Army needs money. And we 100% want nylon. And we don't want the Soviet equipment. We broke through here. Get a Danish Free Corps. Let's see, we'll just put this in that fortress division. Actually, that's an SS unit, so that will work. We got some Spanish infantry with our fortress division in Calais. That's kind of funny. Let's give this a division commander. Yeah, we should be able to hold down here now. And I think we have a good chance to surround the units in this lower bend of the Dnieper. Okay, and then these infantry move up. Okay, and then second motorized corps is going to start pulling out of the line. Yeah, as expected, we're getting counterattacked on all sides right there. Yeah. It's weird. It's like the Finns aren't really friendly or hostile. I can't really figure it out. But they're not really friendly. Let's see what. Oh, that's actually kind of cool. So 4th Mountain can head that way, and 5th can go to Sumosalmi to restore that front. And we'll just hold that. Leningrad's going to have to wait. They have a huge amount of very understrength divisions here. We're going to have to keep 1st Motorized Corps up here. We don't have enough units to cover the whole front. That's fine. The rest of the 1st Panzer Army is headed toward Moscow. I don't really need these conf groups. We spawned Gustav and Dora, the German 80-centimeter siege guns that we'll send up to Leningrad. We also just got the Spanish Blue Division. We'll put these guys in Holland for now. They're not really capable of fighting in the USSR yet. I think these are probably better used somewhere else. I'll just form a composite infantry unit with these Swedes. Yeah, okay, things have stabilized down here. And let's attack that way. In either case, we kind of have to capture... Where's 115th? Oh, they're in the city. In either case, we kind of have to stop this attack right there. So let's get a spoiling attack going. Okay, things up here have stabilized a bit. We're dangerously close to Moscow, and I think the Russians know that, so they're attacking our panzer units in this area. Taken some pretty serious losses in the last month or so. Let's get things restarted in this area. These have repaired enough to move in. We can also move out our motorized units. Let's try and attack here. We're kind of low on supplies in this area. We've pushed a significant part of 3rd Panzer Army north of Kyiv. Hopefully link up with Homel. We've pushed across the Dnieper. We're going to try to create an encirclement of the lower Dnieper in Mariupol. Not a true encirclement because they can retreat to Crimea, but that's still a good thing for us. Leningrad is surrounded. We're having to devote some motorized units to holding that city. I don't really know what's going on with Finland, and that's okay. It's obvious that they're not friendly with us or with them. Not really. And we've captured Murmansk. I mentioned that already. We've reestablished our link between our 2 mountain corps up here. We lost 1 mountain division, which we're rebuilding. We captured Smolensk. And yeah, so the goal for September is to clean up the marshes a bit, hopefully advance to Bryansk with Army Group Center, and hopefully Kaluga, Army Group South, is going to, in addition to that encirclement I mentioned, hopefully head toward Kharkov and Kursk. And that's it. Thank you for watching. I will see you next time.